Alright, so I had the D series hanging up there. Put the wheels back on. Rolled the car outside a little bit. And rolled this forward. Got that in. It's only on that mount and on that mount. But not turn it on, it's just gotta hang there for now. And now I'm finally gonna get to start on this. The hoist. I'm about to hook the straps up. Get it up in the air. Roll the car forward. And I haven't decided if I want to try to put it in how it is and then jack the car up to put all the other stuff on, or roll the car up, jack it up, and then put the motor in, put everything on, and do it that way. Time will tell very shortly. Yeah, I ended up wasting a whole bunch of time because I got this thing, and it was like a for moving bars or something around in my dad's shop, but they were throwing it away, so we took it home and he just welded on some brackets and then drilled some holes, and it fits the stock motor mounts. Like, that's the driver's side, and then these are the passenger side. But the problem was he was making the holes for my innovative fittings. See? He was designing, like, those are all designed around the innovative mount, so when I tried to put the stock mount up to it, it didn't line up perfectly, so I ended up having to move this thing back. Well, lift the motor back out of it, roll this back, and then roll this car forward, drop it in, bolt it up. So yeah, I probably killed like an extra 45 minutes. Because it took a while before I realized that it wasn't going in properly because of it not lining up. I thought like the bolts weren't going in, or I don't know. I messed with it for a little bit before I realized, oh shit, there's no way this is gonna work. Yep. So I'd say I'd hope to have this done by the end of today, but that's probably a little too optimistic. Probably tomorrow. But I gotta get to work here. Yeah, I'll be doing a vid on putting this into the car. I guess this is kind of like the opening for it, but so I got just an empty bay. I got all my my panels, my headlights removed, because I'm changing front clips. I'm going from the 98 style to the 99 2000 style, and I got because you got to swap the headlights too. The whole thing's got to go, whole front clip. Yep. That's where it stands. So this is where I'm at. Got the motor up in the air. A few things I had to do. I got the motor mounts all off. I got the back one right there, side bracket right there. I had to that's one thing. If you go from a B to a D, the fuel return line for the D series is too short for a B series motor, so you gotta take that line off and replace it with one that's like literally just a few inches longer. Like the one I put on there is just like 1 or 2 inches longer, and that's all it needs. I had the engine down in the bay, and And when I first put it in, I was like, oh crap, because I remembered that that's something you gotta switch. Yep, so that's where it's at. I'm gonna put the motor, we'll roll the car forward, drop the motor down, lock it in on the side mount, or, well, the rear mount, side mount, and then I'm gonna get this other side mount. And then the fun begins. Let's see, the fuel system needs to be hooked up. Headers need to be put on. I still have to take off the D series shift linkage, put on the B series shift linkage. The all electronics got to be plugged in. What else? It's gonna have to be jacked up so the axles can go in. Yep. So I'll update this when I get something done. Oh, just put this on. Probably can't see it too good, but it's the plate to stop shit from getting inside your clutch and flywheel. Oh, yep. Update soon. So here's where I'm at. Alright. So there's the first motor mount. That's all good. Here's the back one. Here's the side one. Now, the problem I'm having right now is I went to go jack the car up, but the jack won't fit underneath the oil pan. So I'm gonna jack the whole car up so that way I can jack the motor up. The reason I'm jacking the motor up is I got the strap still on it, and the only way I'm gonna be able to get it off is if I lift up one side at a time. So like lift up this corner, take that main middle bolt out, raise the motor mount out, slip it around, drop it in, bolt it back in, and then come over to this side and do the same to this side. Take out that main bolt, flip the wrap around it and pull it out. But yeah, it's in the car. I'm gonna get the strap off and then probably go for the electronics. Probably do the electronics first, make sure all that works. Gonna have to swap the fuel pump soon. I probably won't be turning this on until tomorrow. It's already pretty late in the day. I was hoping to get I ran into a few problems today, earlier, but nothing major, just slowed me down. So I don't think I'll be turning this on tonight, but definitely tomorrow I'm gonna be firing this up, taking it for a spin. Yep, I'm gonna get started on the electrical stuff. So this is where it stands right now. Got the motor in, all the mounts, car's jacked up, the wheels are off. I found missing bolts on my jack stand, on my jack, and my dad, he's out, he's getting some bolts for that so we can finish this up. Yeah, I was gonna lift up either side of the motor to swing the strap around the motor mount, but yeah, I can't do that without a jack. So I've been doing some little things, like got most of the electrical, set up. There's the harness. Got the Han data. Got the laptop in here. Got the wideband setup. So alright, yep, so it's coming along. I mean, once you got the motor mounted, it's electrical stuff, you know, fuel system, you know, shift linkage, axles, you know, radiator, you know, fill your fluids up, and put it all back together, and turn the key and hope it works. Yep, so I'm kind of did as much as the electrical as I could. I don't want to do any of the fuel. I don't want to tie in the fuel or the clutch system yet, because we're going to have to be moving the engine around to get the strap off, and I don't want to, you know, have to waste any, you know, time. I don't want to do something and then have to take it off. So, just waiting. That's the other thing I could work on, would be the fuel pump. I gotta swap the Walboro into this and take the stock one out. Yeah, so it's coming along. Definitely not going to be turning it on until tomorrow, but that'll be fun. Next update will probably be the straps being removed, the electrical system being completely finished up, like the battery being hooked in, the starter being hooked up, the last few sensors being plugged in. The fuel system will probably be plugged in. I'll probably have the bracket so that way the throttle cable works good. Yeah, that's how it is. Alright, so I got more hooked up. I got the fuel pump swapped in. I got all the wiring done. The fuel system's all done. The clutch is done. The radiator's in. The radiator fluid's in. The air intake is in. Battery's in. Waiting on some gas. I gotta go to the gas station with a gas can and get some high octane. Fill up the gas tank with that. Power steering pump from the B and the D series pumps are different, so you gotta get the right pump. But they're easy to swap because it's just this hose clamp. Take the hose off, and then these two what are they, 10s, two 10mm bolts for this top tube, and then that just, you know, swaps right onto there. Real easy. Yep, got the straps out. Ended up taking these two top bolts off there, lowering the motor a little bit, and then just swinging it up and then pulling the strap through, putting it back on. And then on this side I pulled out the middle bolt, dropped the motor down, pulled the straps through, and raised it back up, put everything back together. Yeah, so this is just waiting on headers, shift linkage, and axles. And then that's it. Everything else is good. The electrical is good. All the mounts are good. Everything's good. So next update will probably be the shift linkage and exhaust and axles being put on. And then the wheels can go back on. And well, before the wheels go on, I guess we'll, you know, try to turn it on while it's on the jack stands. See how that goes. Everything goes good. Put some wheels on, back the car out. I gotta put a some a front clip on it, and then we're gonna take it for a ride. Yeah, that'll be fun. Got the Passport Escort 9500 IX. My little buddy. Yep. It's coming along. Alright, here's an update. I got the old shift linkage out. I still got to put the B series one in on the axles. That's a driver's side, or yeah, that's a driver's side. Here's a passenger side one. But everything else is good to go. The headers are on. All the wiring's done. The fuel pump is swapped. All the mounts are good. Yep. This one's sick. Alright. It's a laptop. There's a computer down there. It's the back seat. Oh, my keys. There's a wide pan. So I turn it on, but if I do, since I don't have the axles in, it's gonna spit tranny fluid all over the place. Yeah, everything's just about ready to go. Just gotta get the shift linkage in. And the axles. Put the wheels back on. And then put the front clip on. Yep. Fuel pressure. I got the throttle cable hooked up. Everything's good. No fuel leaks. No error codes. Definitely gonna be taking it for a spin in a little bit. And I'm gonna show turning it on too. But yeah, this is where it's at. Alright, so this is the completed, this is just everything completed. Had some help from my cousin right here, my little brother here. Doesn't help, he just watches. Little fucker.
Okay.
We went to turn it on and the battery was short, so it's charging the battery right now, but I got the shift linkage in, the axles are in, put the front clip on. Oh. So, I'll have a startup video soon. It's hooked up. That just warmed up. And there it is. The rattling is still there. Just gonna rattle. Sometimes it'll do that. It'll just lock itself on the exhaust somehow. And now it sounds nice and good. Just letting it warm up before I rev it a little bit. Alright, that's pretty much that. Oh, there it goes. Yep. All right. Shut it off.